We spent 4 years rescuing this boat from the ground up. We spent another year learning how to live at sea, and now it's time for the ultimate test, sailing the entire Brazilian coast, from the cold waters of the south to the paradise islands of the north. But to get there, we have to go back to where it all began, the shipyard. This isn't a retreat, it's the momentum we need for what's coming. Welcome to the final countdown for our most daring journey yet. We're going to leave this temporary anchorage. It's a 2-hour trip to the entrance of the river, and then about half an hour to an hour to the shipyard. Once and for all, it's been 2 years that we've been there.
Yeah, 23 months.
23 months, and he's been counting. You know the story. We were looking for a good shipyard to do some work, so we decided why not go.
We already know a good shipyard.
We already
don't
know.
Need to keep looking.
So that's why we came all the way down here. We're going to lift, do what has to be done, improve the boat a little bit. It's not going to be another 4-year refit. I hope.
No, I'm not going.
No,
That's what you're having.
It's mainly bottom paint, some yearly maintenance, and then we're heading up.
And some upgrades.
Massive upgrades. And then we're going to head straight back up to where we got and continue our journey. So let's get going. It's been nice, but let's head into the dirty river.
We can do this. Do we still know how to work?
Let's see.
For this journey, it's not going to be just the two of us and the two dogs. We have a crew. My parents and Jonathan, you met them before, and they are going to keep us company up the river.
You remember where it was?
Kinda. 14.4 miles to go.
Of which 10 is sea and 4 is river.
Yeah.
It's only a couple of hours until the river. I think once we go around this peak, there's one more, and then we'll have some decent sailing weather. I don't know if we'll have enough wind, but we'll at least have some sails open to try. Around this point, the sail will already catch some wind, and what I like is no matter how much wind there is, it's always going to add some stability with the rolling. So I'm now going to put into the wind, and then I'll have it, I don't know, 70 degrees to port. Should be nice. Let's open the rest of the sails.
Vamos pra batucada, bater tambor, toque do atabaque e do agogô.
Next.
Vamos pra batucada, bater tambor, toque do atabaque e do agogô. Tambor mandou chamar. Chamar. Vamos na batucada, bater tambor, toque do atabaque, do agogô, tambor mandou chamar.
You can turn the engine up now. Good?
Tambor mandou chamar.
Nice! Sweaty hands.
Imagine on a smaller deck. He's so stressed.
We always get nervous, but the shots are always worth it.
Look at that birds, what they've done to our solar panels in this short time.
Oh no!
I remember being in the anchorage. They just sit on your roof and on the panels after eating all the fish guts from the fishermen.
Time to clean them.
Yeah, the roofs, the decks, sail, even the furlers were all full of it. Look there.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to the right place for all of this. Trim the sails again. And the work has already started. We don't know what side we're going to dock the boat onto, but I think going into the shipyard, depending on what pier we're using, it's going to be on port. And I think this ladder, I mean, it's made to be docked up against, it's strong, but if we can remove it now, then why not? So the way we've done this, it's literally just one tiny screw holding all of it together. So if I unscrew this, it should just be removable very, very quickly. I don't drop anything in the water, that is. Okay. There we go, you ready? Let's try and get this off without dropping it.
It's always easy.
Just to get in the mood of the shipyard, you know, get working again. Oh, I need a rest already.
Ready to enter the river?
I'm used to being in the open sea with nothing to hit. Or like in open bays, and now there's container ships, fishing boats, ferries crossing. Anyway, let's pay attention now. The entrance of the river up to the marina is nice. You get the big container ships, you get ferries, some fishing boats, but when you go past, I think a couple of corners, it's all shipyards, like fishing, tugboats, and that's the cool part, so you'll see what I mean. But for now, big, yeah, a couple of tuna fishing boats, a couple ones that like pull the nets around the back of it. But nothing shipyards, just unloading of fish. Everyone's favorite bit. We've arrived at a ferry crossing, and there are 4 ferries, if not 5, I think 4, and they just zigzag across. So there's 2 leaving now. Whatever, just keep chill. What is it? Keep calm and take it easy. And then cross. Keep an eye out.
Cuatro. Ai, ai, ai.
E agora?
Teve 2?
Atrás dele aqui.
Enfim.
I thought it was going to be easy, and another one just left. So there's 4 ferries crossing literally right now. Já viu essa? Os 4. Lavi, do you want to take over? I know you like crossings of ferries. Anyway, we're good. I think. They've all just arrived, so they're not going to leave until the cars have left the ferry.
Good timing.
Was it though? I thought.
Really thought you meant to.
No, I thought let's just go through. They'll wait, and then when I've gone through, they'll leave. They left the second we arrived.
Five and a half years ago, we were entering this river for the first time after a 48-hour trip on board of a sinking boat. After that, we made it to the shipyard, and for 3.5 years, we worked really hard to make her float again and leave this river towards the life of our dreams. We are reaching the end of the river, and Yabá is about to touch the sea, and there is one thing I have to say. Finally! I have to pinch myself, but one hand is holding the camera and the other I'm holding here, but I'll do it quickly. Yeah, it's real life happening. Now it's very special to be coming back here with a completely different feeling, with a lot more confidence on the boat, a lot more confidence on ourselves, and knowing that the shipyard is just a quick stop for painting the bottom, some quick upgrades, and then go back to the life of our dreams. But 5.5 years ago, we didn't know how long it was going to take, how difficult it was going to be. We were just very thankful that we made it all the way here, and feeling very hopeful for the future too. Of course, the rebuild was way bigger than what we thought, but now looking back, we wouldn't want it any other way, because it made us become the people we are now, with the story that we have. So I cannot enter this river without feeling all these feels. It really feels so special to be here once again.
are arriving. Now I don't know how it works with the current. I remember last time when we left the shipyard, the moment the stern stuck out into the river, current just pulled it along. Now the tides aren't high or low now. They're kind of, call it half moons. So it shouldn't be too much of a current, but still you've got that effect. We've got 8 knots of wind, which will be blowing in the bow, which is nice. Maybe play around with that, but we've already got everything ready. 2 fenders out, hopefully there's a few tires so we don't hit the concrete. We've got mooring lines. I always think, especially last time when we arrived, when we were literally sinking, worst case scenario is something happens to our boat and we're right next to the shipyard. I know, nothing's going to happen. Everything's going to be fine. If anything, we reverse do it again, you know. But this stuff does make me nerve-wracking, nervous, especially in rivers. Should be alright. Let's just see what the current's like. I just doing too much prop.
Home sweet home!
Home sweet home.
E aí, Zeca? Como que tu se machucou, rapaz?
Paraquedas não abriu.
Ah.
Jogando bingo.
Que isso?
E agora? Aqui.
Leva mais um barco.
Mas no barco eu não quero. Não.
Look at Caio. Ah.
Se machucaram com as bicicletas, nem creio.
We have made it. We saw that a boat is in the water already from the shipyard, so that's good luck for us. Let's talk to the shipyard guys tomorrow or even today. Either way, it's late already. Tomorrow's gonna be the first day of hard work. Let's get out that list and see what we're gonna tackle first. I don't know, I'm excited. I don't know if I feel at home because we have spent 4 years here, or if we're kind of just passing by. Hopefully just passing by, because we're gonna do what's needed and head off. 5 years ago, we were here with a wreck. Today, we are here with a hope. It's crazy how this place feels like the start and the finish line all at the same time. I think we can call today's mission a wrap. We are tied to a couple of fishing vessels which are tied to the shipyard, so I call that arriving.
I never thought I would be this happy to be back at the shipyard, but it really feels great to be here and see the guys. I'm just very excited because I know it's gonna be a short time.
Yeah, I'm very happy with the decision we made so far, and we haven't even started yet with the best place to work on your boat and leaving your boat overnight and stuff like that. It's just a place you can trust, and also the work that's going to be done here is going to be good, and the things we need to get for the boat and especially the sails are nearby.
We know everything and everyone here, so it is the place to be. Our goal this year is to go up the Brazilian coast very far and coming back 300,000.
That's a lot of miles.
300 nautical miles south was a decision that we had to make, but I have no regrets about it.
Exactly.
The thing is, we were waiting for the slip to be available for us. It got available just this morning, but now the tide and the moon are not aligned in our favor. So
we need high tide to lift.
We're gonna check if tomorrow high tide is possible for us to be lifted, and if not, we're gonna have to wait one full week until the moon changes and we can have a good tide to be
What
lifted.
if, so we need a high tide to lift, what if I start over on that side, we go maximum speed and just...
Not gonna happen. So the thing is, it doesn't matter if we get lifted tomorrow or in a week, the work is gonna start officially no matter what. Because
Tomorrow.
we are here, we can already start doing the deck, we can start redoing the varnish. There are so many
Anchor
things
chain
that we
box,
can
rudder.
do instead of just sitting and waiting. So I'm glad we are here, and if we leave tomorrow or not, we're still gonna be working hard.
So are you guys excited? I bet you guys might be excited more than we are about seeing work.
Yeah.
I like watching people work.
Because
but
that's
doing
how
it-
you met us. You met us as very hard-working people, and now we just want to have coconuts and sail.
Anyway, see you guys tomorrow with a massive checklist, and I wonder what we're going to start with. We're not allowed to forget to loosen all the stays before lifting. This way. That's boat life for you. We make plans, but the ocean dictates the rules. The tide didn't play along this time, and Yabá is still floating. Next week, the moon changes, the tide rises, and hopefully we'll finally see what's happening under the waterline after 2 years at sea. It's the moment of truth before the big journey begins, so make sure you're subscribed so you do not miss out on this chapter.
I always like sailing with shoes. Today I was like, it's very quick, very easy. I'm gonna wear flip-flops.